Hi guys, so this class is all about mobility. This is your second 30-minute mobility class. Now we all love to sweat and do cardio and do sculpting workouts and do strength training and use heavy dumbbells, but really the basis of all of that stuff that we do is mobility and flexibility. Mobility is about getting into these joints, lubricating all the major joints in your body, and of course we all know what flexibility is. So in this next half hour, I'm going to take you through 30 different mobility / stretching exercises. You're going to see a clock in the corner of your screen. We're going 30 minutes. You don't have to worry about any timers or buzzers. Each of the exercises is going to be about 50 seconds to 1 minute, depending on the exercise. I'm just going to verbally cue you. You can take a look at your screen and we're going to flow right into the next movement. Okay, so most of the class we're going to be on the floor. At the very end, for the last couple of movements, we will be standing up. You don't need any equipment. The only thing you do need is to take your shoes off because you've got a lot of joints and muscles in those ankles and feet, and we need to get deep into it. So again, this is not a workout. You are not going to sweat. This is a slow flow movement-based class, okay? So we are going to start laying right on our backs. I'm gonna start the timer. You're gonna see the 30 minutes, but before I do that, I just wanna quickly explain. You're gonna lay back. Very simple. We're gonna have our legs table-topped right here. We're gonna let our knees, just rest your hands on your knees. We're gonna let our knees fall open and in toward your body, and it's really just hip opening circles. That's it, your feet sort of just stay together, just open up the hips to get us started, okay? Again, don't worry about timers. Here we go, 30 minutes on the clock, and begin. Open it up, your hips sort of come in and rock in a nice circle. Next, I want you to keep those legs tabletop. Put your arms out to the side, palms to the floor, and just let both knees drop to one side. Bring it through and drop to the other side. Keep a fluid movement here. Good, bring it back to center. We're gonna rock it up slowly. What's a mobility class without a cat-cow? We are on all fours. When your head is bowed and your back is arched, I want you on the balls of your feet. Hold it there. When you release it, come off the balls of your feet and let your feet drop. You need to take a moment, check out my feet right here, bring it up. Arc the back, come up onto the ball of the foot, and release it, let the feet go as well. You're at your own pace right here. up into a plank position. Sit back into it. We are just doing plank blasts off, holding it back and pushing forward into a plank. Sit back into those hips. Take it back down onto our knees right here. I want you to extend both arms out to the side, and we're just gonna drop the shoulders side to side. Feel a nice stretch. The arms, sit back onto your heels in a child's pose. Extend the arms out in front of you. We're going child pose to cobra. Bring it up, drop it down. Lift those hips off the floor, back down, and into a child's pose. Actually, let's not come back down. Let's just go right down into that cobra and lift it right back through to that child's pose. That flows a little bit better. Nice big stretch. Good. The last one, I want you to take it down onto your stomach. Onto your stomach. Palms are down. We're circling around and just coming up, kind of like a cobra again, like you're making a snow angel. Reach for those ankles. Good, everybody, let's do one more and then bring yourself back to a seated position on your knees. Right here, we're sitting back. Our feet are not flexed, we're sitting back. Right here, you're rocking it forward, coming into a downward dog, flexing the feet, pushing into the heels, coming back down, releasing the feet, just up and down. In that downward dog, let's try to press those heels into the floor. Everybody, last one. Come back, sitting back on your heels. We're just gonna stretch the neck. Hold one side, slight stretch. I want you to take that other hand And let's lubricate those wrist joints. I just want you to rotate your wrist. Slight pull on the neck, nothing too hard. And rotate the wrist in the opposite direction. Reverse it again. And reverse one more time. And we go ahead and switch sides. Stretching out the other side of the neck. Rotating that wrist. Times we reverse. And one more time. Three, two, one. Good. Let's come up on our knees. We're going to take one leg forward. I want you to open it up. Point your toe out. We are just gonna do some hip rocks back and forth right here. Lean into it, and we're gonna rock it back and forth, opening up those hips. That same leg is staying front. We're going to take it up into a runner's lunge right here. Keep the back knee dropped, and we're just going to rock back and forth, stretching out the hamstring, back and forth. Still working the hips. When you lean back, I want you to try to flex that foot, lift the toes to the ceiling. Into that range of motion. Should be able to get a little bit deeper as we move on. One more exercise staying on this side. We're going to take it into what is called the world's greatest stretch. Okay, everybody's going to be in a plank position. Modification can be down on your knees. You're going to take that same leg that was forward, bring it up to your hand, open it up into that bent leg, bring it back down, and connect it back to the plank. Same leg up. You're working the same leg, rotating that torso, and bringing it back into a plank. Again, modification, you can bring it back down to your knee. If that's easier, my back leg, knee is touching the floor. Finishing up that side. Everything on the other side. Leg up, toe out, hip rocks right here. Rock I can actually do a lot more on one side than I can on the other side. One hip is tighter than the other. Can you get a little deeper? Push, there we go. Let's take it into that runner's lunge. Toe forward, back knee stays down. We're gonna sit back, stretch the hamstring, flex the front foot, and bring it back forward. Pushing into the hips, working the ankles. If you need to, grab onto the ball of your foot and peel those toes back a little bit right there. We're gonna take this into the world's greatest stretch on this side, bringing that front leg back into a plank right here, stepping it up, opening the chest. You can leave that back knee down if that's easier, walking it back into a plank and bringing it back up. Everybody take one more, and we're gonna take it into a seated position right on your butt. Release the plank, turn and sit whenever you're ready. Working that wrist mobility again, your fingertips are facing you. I want you to rotate them out, rotate the shoulders, lift up in a bridge, bring it back down. Rotate in, out, bridge up, and back down. Rotating your shoulders and your wrists. Good. Butt to the ground right here. Fingertips are facing you again. We're bringing it up into a bridge. Feet are flat. I want you to bring it knees over toes, flex the feet, stretch the shoulders, and bring it right back down. Everybody do one more. Good, and release. Going into rotating 90-90s, one of my favorite stretches. Your leg is extended straight out, 90 degrees. Same thing straight out from here. I want you to press down, swing the legs around, and press down. Hold it for a split second, and we keep swinging them around, opening up the hips. Take your time, don't rush. Hold it there for as long as you feel like you need it. Back to center. Everybody is going to be in a bear crawl. This one might be a little bit challenging. I just want you to try. Right here in a bear crawl, we're just opening it up each way into a crab. Back to center. I'm probably gonna go right off the screen. Bring it out and back to center. Over. All right, everybody finish it up. Bring it back to all fours. We are down on all fours, palms underneath the shoulders. I want you to lift one leg like we're doing glute kicks, and I want you to open it up and bring it around and through, rotating 2 ways one side, and then switch the rotation, same leg, and rotate 2 times the opposite way. So one is starting as a donkey kick and coming around. The other one is starting as a hydrant and coming around. Little bit of glute work with that hip rotation. Switch right into the other leg, go right into it. 2 rotations one direction, 2 rotations the other direction. In 3, 2, 1, good. We're coming up onto our feet in a little prayer squat. Our toes are out right here, down into it. As we straighten the hamstring, I want you to bring your toes in, straighten, drop down, take your toes out. Toes in, straighten, and toes out, drop the hips. From here, we're going to remain on our feet for the last few minutes. And finish one more and roll it up slowly. Christina and I are going to turn our mats to face you. Taking a wide stance, we're just holding it down. and lunging from side to side. Good, we're gonna hold it in the middle, walk our feet together. I want you to take your hands, clasp them behind your head. Spinal rotations, right here. Drop the head around. I want you to go 2 in one direction again, and then 2 in the other direction. Let that head drop. Working on that mobility in the upper back and the neck. Three, 2, 1, back to center. Keep those hands clasped. I just want you to bring the elbows in and bring it open and look up. Look down, bring it in and open, look up. Release that, shake out the hands. We've got one more with the fingertips behind the ears, and that's just a simple good morning, hinging from the hips, hinging down to waist height, and bringing it back up. Maybe give those glutes a little squeeze at the top. I want you to make sure you're not hyper extending those hips and pushing out too far. You're coming back to a neutral spine. Knees are soft. To a full standing position. Clasp your hands behind your back. We do shoulder rolls all the time, but it feels different when those hands are clasped. 2 back and 2 forward. Feel how deep that gets when you're clasping your hands? It's different. Here we only have 2 more movements and then we're done. Good, release that. We are going, this is a big body movement. We're gonna be stepping out from side to side. I want you to reach forward, side lunge, but I want you to flip onto your heel right here. Step it in and flip. Bring it a full circle. Flip that heel up. To each side, and we bring it back to center. Good, small little rotational movement right here. I just want you to palms up. I want you to bring it out, twist, rotate, and then lean forward and press back. Bring it up, rotate out, and press back, lean over. So guys, a quick little full body mobility, great on a rest day. Any day that you just don't want to do a heavy workout, but you just want to move. Everybody's got 2 more. Last one. Oh, great job, guys. That was it. Full body. You should feel relaxed. You should feel like your joints are all lubed up. And that's it. Let us know what you thought of that one. We'd be willing to do shorter ones and more flexibility training if that's something that you guys are into. We're ending with 2 deep breaths, as always. Breathe it in. Oh, see how nicely those shoulders are moving?
Yeah, so
and
nice.
Up. And blow it out. Great job, guys. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we will see you next time.